YouTube? I'm Sean Scully, and welcome back to TikTok Around the Clock. I'm doing one of my favorite things to do tonight, staying in and watching scary movies. I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite snacks, and on top of that, showing you guys my top 5 scary stories on TikTok. At number 5, we have a video that's going to make you not want to stay home alone tonight. Check it out.
Scary stories to tell in the dark. The licked hand. A young girl named Lisa often had to spend nights alone because her parents worked late. So they bought her a dog to keep her company and to protect her. One night, she was awakened by a dripping sound, so she went to the kitchen to make sure the tap was off. As she went back to her bedroom, she stuck her hand under the bed and the dog licked it. But the dripping sound continued, so this time she went to the bathroom to make sure the tap was off. She then went back to her bedroom and stuck her hand under the bed and the dog licked it again. But the dripping still continued. This time, she went outside to make sure all the faucets were turned off. She went back to the bedroom, stuck her hand under the bed, and the dog continued to lick it. The dripping continued. Drip, drip, drip. This time she waited and realized the dripping was coming from her closet. She opened the door and saw her dog hanging upside down with the throat cut. Written on the inside of the closet in blood was "Humans can lick too."
That is so weird. Like, who's going around murdering dogs and licking hands? Like, did you really have to do the dog like that? I mean, honestly. I'm gonna be watching one of my favorite scary movies tonight, Insidious. Just the violins and the way it's scored, the creepy music just makes the movie so much scarier. And I'm gonna be having one of my favorite sour candies, Sour Punch straws. At number 4, we have a video that's gonna make you a little skeptical of video games. Check it out.
This is the world's most cursed video game. Do not watch if you're easily scared. Now, this is one of the most popular games till this day. The most cursed video game of all time is none other than Pokemon. On February 27th, 1996, Pokemon Red and Green was released in Japan. It was like any other Pokemon game. You would run around, catch Pokemon, and battle gym leaders. But something was very off in one location of the game. This location is known as Lavender Town. Lavender Town is said to have a strange type of music, a certain frequency only kids under 12 could hear. But it's just music, right? Well, that's what I thought too, until I found out shortly after the release of the game, 200 people committed suicide. And the one thing they had in common was they all had this game. The rest who had this game claimed they had severe headaches after going to Lavender Town. In 2010, the audio was analyzed. When the song was played, a software created a certain image. This image then translated to the words, "Leave now."
So this is actually a real story. So this was actually a real story. I actually Googled Lavender Town online, and everything that he said was true. Almost all the children who committed suicide died by hanging or jumping off of tall heights. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't had, oh my god, woo, okay, it shook a little bit, but we're okay. When's the last time you guys had a root beer float? Oh my god, hold on. When's the last time you guys had a root beer float? I honestly haven't had one in a while, but I used to love them growing up. At number 3, we have a video that's gonna make you start inspecting your food a little bit more. Check it out. Ooh.
Real scary food stories. Before our story starts, Joseph had already taken out 10 people, and they were usually people that were homeless or people who did drugs. He would usually take out these people under a bridge with an axe. One time, he even taken out a lonely fisherman who was under the bridge and caught him murdering. His full name was Joe Metheny, and even after killing all those people, he opened up a burger stand. Now that he opened a burger stand, he would put his victims in a meat grinder and use their meat as burgers. Eventually, Joseph got caught and told the police that he would sell pork rolls and human meat mixed together, and nobody could tell the difference. He said, if you season them right, they both taste the same. Kind of makes you wonder what's in the sandwiches you're eating nowadays. Like this video if I should do another part of Scary Story.
So this is actually another real story. The guy who did this, his name was Joe Metheny. Joe was sentenced to life in prison for killing 2 people, even though it was rumored he murdered up to 13. Joe actually died in his cell on August 5th, 2017 at the age of 62. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but my favorite part is coming up. It's when the sun goes into the further. It is so scary. I'm about to chow down on some gummy bears. God, I forgot what I had for a second. But at number 2, we have a video that's gonna make you a little skeptical of camping. Check it out.
Here's why you should never go camping without a weapon. 19-year-old Olga Moskalivyova was camping near a river in Russia with her stepfather Igor when a mother bear attacked them. Seconds later, the 500-pound brown bear broke Igor's neck and smashed his skull. Olga attempted to run, but only got about 200 feet before the bear grabbed her leg and forced her to the ground. Olga was able to make 3 calls to her mother while the bear and its 3 cubs were eating her. In the first call, Olga screamed, "Mom, the bear is eating me. It's agony. Please help." At first, the mother thought she was joking. But then she heard the horror in Olga's voice and the sounds of bears growling and chewing. The mother called the police and begged them to rush to the river, while her calls with her daughter were cut off 3 times as she could only helplessly listen to her cries for mercy. In her last call, an hour after the first, Olga said to her mother, "Mom, it's not hurting anymore. I don't feel the pain. Please forgive me for everything. I love you so much." The call then cut off, and that was the last thing Olga's mother ever heard from her daughter.
Now, here's a question for you. Who do you think had it worse? The girl who was eaten by bears, or the mother who had to hear the whole thing? Like, I can't imagine the pain of getting eaten like that, but I also couldn't imagine hearing my sister getting just mauled to death by bears. Like, I would be traumatized either way. But whenever I watch a movie, I have to have popcorn. It has to be like one of my favorite movie snacks, to be honest with you. And at number 1, we have a video by MrBallen. Check it out. All right, here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, there you go.
If you ever find yourself in this situation, don't do what she did. In 2006, a group of cave divers decided they wanted to film a documentary in one of the most dangerous caves in the world. But only a few hours into their descent, and a freak storm erupts on land, collapsing the entrance to the cave. In order to avoid the huge falling rocks that were coming off the ceiling, they were forced to swim through one of the uncharted sections of the cave. After they've been diving for over an hour, they luckily come across this island in the middle of a tunnel, where they set up camp and wait to be rescued. After 48 hours and no sign of a rescue, the cameraman actually starts filming in case they don't make it out of there. At the same time, one of their crew members does something very stupid.
Were you guys scared at the end? I'm not gonna lie to you, when that creature popped up out of nowhere, I jumped a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Those are my top 5 scary videos on TikTok. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure to comment below any tutorials or anything you guys would like to see. Also, remember to turn on your push notifications so you know when we posted a video. This week's shout out is going to be to Khalil. Thank you so much for commenting on my last video. I really appreciated what you had to say. This week's advice is going to be, we're still in this quarantine, so keep your mask on, guys, wash your hands, and stay safe. Remember, every day is a blessing. Thank you. Oh, you don't want to cuddle with me anymore? What's up, guys? This is my newest post on TikTok. I've been recently trying to get verified, so I decided to make some funny skits. Check it out. Come in. Hi, I just want to come in here and talk about getting verified. Oh my God, not you again. Security. No. This will be really quick. I'm here on behalf of all TikTokers that are not verified, but should be. Fine. You literally have 5 seconds before security gets here. This group includes me, David Rodriguez. We verified David like 2 days ago. Before me? I've literally been on TikTok for like a year now. He's only been on here for like 2 months. Yeah, but his content is actually funny. My content's funny? No, it's not. You literally recycle the same joke over and over and over again. Plus you wear the same clothes in all of your videos. I've seen the hat like 11 times now. You are gonna verify me. No, security!